Whoa, what's up, everybody? Welcome, Big D coming at you. Got another great show tonight. But before we get started, hey, if you're new here checking me out, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, please. Helps out with the channel, helps out with the analytics, helps gets us out to more and more people out there, and I do appreciate it. Also, make sure down in the comment section, I have pinned my link tree as well as in the description. Go support, excuse me, go support my advertiser sponsors and preferred retail partners. They help continue to keep all the programming going on the show that you know and love. And your support goes a long way in helping make sure that we can continue to bring you this great content out there. So thank you to everybody who does support on that way. There, use the exclusive promo codes only available to my viewers out there to save you some coinage. Well, tonight got a great show. We're in the midst of festival season, and I know there's a lot of festivals out there, a lot of events that you could be going to. And well, you know, I got on a great group of people who now in their third year putting on the Rose City Cigar and Soul Festival, and they're going to tell you why next month you should plan on coming to Portland and making that one of your summer festival trips. So let's bring on here Miss Ericka Warren and Stefania Hurst from Rose City Cigar and Cigar and Soul Festival. Welcome, ladies.
Hey,
What's
Daniel.
up? Hey,
All right, I'm going to sandwich me in the middle of you two. There we go.
come on, that's good. A nice Oreo.
Yeah, that's right. Ladies,
We love
welcome.
it.
I'm glad to have you both on tonight. Thank you so much. I'm going to hand it over to you guys. Ericka, go ahead to formally introduce you, and then Stefania, go on ahead. Well, I'll introduce you.
Absolutely. What's up, everybody? Ericka Warren, and I am in the state of Oregon. And yes, there are Black people in Oregon. We are here and we're doing our thing, okay? I am the founder of Rose City Cigar and Soul Festival, and it has become a passion. Got introduced to cigars a number of years ago, but we just want to bring you together for a good time, camaraderie, community, good music, good cigars, and just to spend time together. Networking always happens, but yeah, that's who I am. Stephania, what about you?
Hey, I'm Stephania, aka Tats and Ash. I am one of the ambassadors for Rose City Cigar and Soul Festival, and also one of the directors. That's all I got.
Yeah.
Simple
Okay.
introduction.
Hey, short, sweet, simple.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, it works. That's that's sometimes that's what works best. Of course, most people
Yes.
know you anyway, as you're a big social media star.
Yes,
Well,
she
thank
is.
you.
You know, I saw you in New Orleans. I saw how people are like all excited. They're like, "Oh my God, it's you!
Yeah.
Oh, I got to take a picture with you."
Come on. You
Well,
should.
thank you.
Okay?
I don't take any of it for granted. I, just working in my passion, one of them. So,
Mhm.
So, break down the festival for us a little bit on what we can expect, what you got going on.
Absolutely. So, I heard you mention it earlier. This is our third year. We are in Portland, Oregon. So, if you haven't traversed the country this far on the West Coast, we're sandwiched between Washington State. So, if you're familiar with Seattle and California, Oregon's right in the middle. So, you got to come all the way to the West. And it's beautiful out here. We started the festival with 3 days. And had really great success with that. We've built on that. So we've got a 4-day festival for you. On Thursday, we have a VIP meet and greet. And it's a cool atmosphere. When you come to Portland, there's so many different pockets of the city. And we can talk a little bit about that a little later. But so it's the VIP meet and greet on Thursday night. We've got live jazz. We've got a DJ, great cocktails, great conversation. In a beautiful historic jazz club here called the 1905. They got a beautiful patio, and so VIPs will be there on Thursday night. And then Friday, everyone else, all our other guests can join us. We'll be at a beautiful patio on the waterfront. We have a great partner here in the Courtyard Portland North, which is sitting on the Willamette River, and they got a beautiful patio out there. And you can smoke cigars. You can even smoke cigars out there when it's not Rose City, okay? So if you coming through and you like cigars and you want to have a cool little patio with a little fire pit, you should book the Courtyard Portland North. They've been great partners. We'll be there on Friday night. And this year it's the Liquid Gold experience. Last year, you know, we love a good theme party where you can dress up. We did a white last year, but this Friday is going to be the Liquid Gold experience. So people come and in your sparkles if you want to, some chocolate browns, your tan linen. It's going to be hot in Portland. We are going to stay there on Saturday and do our signature event, which is called the Rose Smoke Soiree. The Rose City, Portland, is named after our beautiful connection to the really the Pacific Rim, the Japanese rose gardens here. We have beautiful rose gardens. So Portland is the city of roses. So people gonna come out in their pinks, and we'll be on the waterfront. And that day we got live music. Okay, we lost Stephania, but maybe she'd come right. There you go.
Yeah,
Just touching stuff. Quit touching.
I'm just sitting. I promise you, I'm just sitting.
Listen, you're magic. Okay, is what you.
There we go. We're gonna go with it.
Yeah, so Saturday is our signature event, the Rose Smoke Soiree. It's again on that patio on the waterfront. We've got live music. So we've got 4 live music artists that'll come. We also have DJ OG1, who's a big time celebrity DJ. He's a DJ for the Portland Trailblazers. Sunday, we'll close out the festival with the Smoke and Soul Brunch. And this is the first year we've opened it up to anyone. Generally, it's been a VIP experience. But so many people were like, dang, can I just get individual brunch tickets? And so Sunday's the brunch. That's how we finish it out those 4 days.
You know, it's a sign of how well you run something that you've been able to now continue it for the 3rd year. You've grown the event. You've brought on more ambassadors than you've had in the years past to help promote and get it. I mean, so you're doing something right, apparently.
Well, I appreciate that, because you know what? I think it's not just a festival, but as an entrepreneur, sometimes, you know, it takes a minute to hit that sweet spot, right? Mm-hmm. Like you're investing in yourself, right? Everybody is like, I don't know if Portland really has the market. And when you're, you know, in a place where everybody knows you, even people in the city who know you are like, let me see how good it is first before I support.
Yeah.
And so I appreciate that it seems like we're doing something right. I think it's just because we've connected with really good people. You know, the ambassadors who came on to support us this year saw what we were doing and was like, you know what? I think, you know, that aligns with what I'm doing. So.
Yes. Oh, that's good. So the growth and the changes that you've seen over the last couple of years, the mistakes that you made, the corrections that you did you think that it was going to be something that, well, if we make this change, it may change the overall dynamic of the event? Or we're like, you know what, the people are right, this is changes that need to be made?
I think it's both, right? Expanding from 3 to 4 days was scary. Like, can the market handle it, right? Some of the questions we ask, will people really fly to Portland, Oregon, right? People don't realize how beautiful it is here, right? And how much there is to engage in. And we try to show you a little bit of the city. So Portland is, and in Washington, and I know Steph can tell you a little bit more about that. Washington State and Oregon are clean air states. So we really don't have a lot of lounges, right? The lounges that we have been grandfathered in. So you might have 4 places that you can go to have a stick within the, you know, Portland metro area. And so we're not Atlanta, right? We're not Florida. We're not other cities, Chicago, where you have several lounges. And so we've had to partner with places that are saying, okay, yeah, this is a dope idea. You can do it. All of the venues are outside venues. So then people who, at least for our festival, and maybe it is in others, y'all have to tell me, but people who don't necessarily smoke cigars or who are interested don't have to feel like, oh, I don't know, and we might be closed up inside. So each year we ask our guests, we ask those who've been down with us from day one, like, what do you think? What was the thing that you loved the most? And we're trying new things as well. And every year, I'm gonna just keep it 100. I'm like, dang, I don't know.
Yeah. They had that problem this year for the Rocky Mountain Cigar Fest, is that they passed a clean air ordinance. So even though the event was outside, they wouldn't give a variance for an event that they've been doing for almost 20 years.
Oh my.
Out there.
That's
and so
crazy.
they had to move the event, so the event's now in Cheyenne, Wyoming. So I have to drive 5 miles to go this year, unfortunately.
5 whole miles.
Well, 5 whole miles to have it here.
Yeah, with the gas prices, that's a lot.
And the city and county have been really great, and although there is an indoor smoking ban in the city, they to accommodate said, Thursday through Sunday, if you have an area you can close off, or you want to have an outdoor patio and you want to hold events and allow smoking for dinner or out there in these areas, the smoking ban's waived for that. And I thought, that's cool that they're allowing and embracing it for an event, of this size,
Yes.
And it's a 1-day event, but it's kind of one of those events that all the manufacturers love to come to.
Oh, listen, okay. I have seen it. It looks huge.
Yeah. Yes. And it's a great time, and this will be my 14th year going.
Oh, wow.
Dang.
So it's been, I love going to the event. It's fun, and just 1 day. So you're not worn out, and,
yes.
But I enjoy it, and it's fun, and I'm looking forward to it. And, seeing how a lot of the brands have set stuff up throughout the city, for a couple days before the event to do cutting lights and to try and drive people to make that 80-mile drive from Denver up here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what
being worn out. Go ahead, Steph.
I was just going to say that's one of the things that is special about Rose City is we don't want you to be worn out. We want you to have a great time. So we're not monopolizing your whole day. Our events are in the evening, so you have your days free to explore the city because we want to sell you on the city. So then you come back not just for our event, but just to take in the sights of Portland, because Portland is a beautiful. Oregon is a beautiful area. I believe Pedro from Drew Estates just spent a week out here, and he said he was amazed. He had no idea that this is what Portland had to offer, or Oregon had to offer. And he said, I need to come back so I can spend some more time taking it all in.
Yeah. I mean, that wear out thing is like, also, come on, Daniel, I'm getting up there, okay? I gotta rest my feet. And so when I have on my cute shoes, I need to have an event, maybe, 6 to 11, and then I need to go to bed. And so I felt like other people might want to do that too.
Look, y'all have seen me. I cruise around in my sensible dad shoes.
Come on.
Well, we can't wear sensible dad shoes.
I'm gonna be comfortable. I go to these things and I plan on doing a lot of walking, and my feet are trashed from the years of manual labor. So if I got to do a lot of walking, I want to be comfortable. So I put on.
Right.
I don't care. I don't care how they look. They're not stylish, but they're comfortable, and that's all. That's all I want.
I think the other thing we try to do too, Daniel, I ain't mad at you. I also realized I tried to create an event that I thought I would want to attend, right?
Mm-hmm.
And everybody's festival is unique, right, to them, right? Rose City will never be Houston Cigar Week, right? They are huge.
Yeah.
They've got, their science down. They've got their concerts and their comedy, and it looks like a beautiful time, right? Atlanta Cigar, they've changed the name. Atlanta Cigar Week, Atlanta Culture Week.
Yeah.
I don't know that I ever even anticipate or want to grow that large. I think it's hard to control the experience that I want to create. And so I think there's a place, for everyone. I think when you say all the walk-in, well, I try to make sure that if I got people coming, that I have somewhere for almost everyone to sit. Because I want to sit down, right? When I get to a place, I want to, mingle and stand around and talk to people, but I want to rest my feet. I want to sit down.
Yes.
So that's something that we've tried to create as well. So I have a decor team that comes in, and I'm just like, okay, how many seats, how many actual, butts and seats do we have? Because I want people to feel comfortable. Even if you do, ladies come in your stilettos, you got a place where you can rest and cross your legs and have your little cocktail and chill out.
Well, it's so underutilized by a lot of places is the seating. And I know, like, going to a lot of the bigger events out there, that's always the hassle is seating. And I like places that have seating where I don't have to show up early to guarantee me a seat. That should just like there should just be enough seats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This isn't a place where if you leave your seat, you can't come back to it. You leave your seat, you're gonna have a seat. That's just what Ericka has taken to make sure we curated that type of event. This is an event we want you to have a great time. Again, we don't want to wear you out. And we want you to listen to the music. There's, Ericka's done a great job of making sure that the artists we bring out are sit worthy. It's like a concert. It is a concert. Let me just put it that way. You just happen to be able to get you some food, a cigar, and enjoy the music.
Yeah, I get it. Good vibes, good smoke, good tunes.
Yes.
It's what I think most people want. And the fact that you've kind of put you don't have the loud music going where you can have a conversation and you can enjoy the jam without
Right.
Yes.
What'd you say? I'm already deaf in an ear, so I only have I got one good ear, and now you're trying to, now you got to scream at me for me to get what you're saying. I get it, and I do enjoy a lot of that, So,
but that's what the cigar community is. It's about building the community and networking, and so you're going to be able to do that. One of the great things, because we keep it exclusive, which is smaller, then we get a chance to talk to all of the people there. There's not one VIP that Ericka does not know by name. She makes a point of, we go around and talk to everybody. She goes around and talk to everybody. We want to make sure that when you leave here, you've been touched by the experience, and then you're telling someone else about it.
That's good.
Absolutely.
That's what makes that, but that's part of that experience, especially for a smaller festival, that you get to know all the people. You get to see, and that personal touch is why people want to keep coming back, because they get that.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, we're very intentional, right? I mean, I make sure that not only our local staff, really we are an all all women staff, all women of color staff. And these ladies have walked with me for 3 years. And then we have some really great ambassadors traveling from California, Texas, Philly, DC, all the places. But I'm really particular about saying nobody should come through that who bought a ticket. They shouldn't be greeted. If you see him sitting or looking, my staff is like, hey, what can I get something for you? If you're looking for a seat, it's almost like ushers at church. We like, hey, how can I help you? What can I find for you? There was many times, last year at venues where I was like, oh, we need to bring more seating in for people. So yeah, we're just really trying to, create something. It's a little boutique experience, if you will. I think a sweet spot for us would be, 300 or 400 folks. And that allows me to keep VIP really intimate. And we create those fun spots for everybody. But, we'll see, maybe somebody wants to come along and be $100,000 sponsor, and they want to.
Then we can talk about something else.
Listen,
yeah, I think your ambassadors have done a good job. I see a lot of the posts on social media, and they've really incorporated, I think, a lot of the heart and soul of what you're trying to embody into the event, into it. It makes it really appealing. Like I said, I'm like, that just looks really appealing to want to go to, because that just looks chill, it looks vibe, and I like some of the people that you've brought on as ambassadors. So
some of those people, are we talking about Chevalier? Okay.
Look, I mean, I'm pretty sure he has already picked out what he's wearing from his wife's side of the closet, and he'll look good.
Shots fired. Okay.
He knows it. I mean, as he's becoming a gentleman of a certain age, he's getting in her pants literally by wearing them.
Okay, you getting on his skinny pants. I mean, come on. You talking about my brother's pants out here?
It's nothing. Like I love Yule. He's my brother. I will go.
Yes.
I will go through. I will battle any battle with him on that. But I mean,
you meant that is what you meant.
Yeah.
So then you got to meet Felton too, because he listen.
I watched his interview with him last week, and I just said they're twins.
One's a little smaller, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But I think we've done a good job of being intentional, even about our ambassadors. We want you to believe in what we're doing, because if you don't believe in it, it's going to show in how you promote it. So the people that are in those roles have bought in to the vision and are doing everything possible to sell it for us. You know what I mean? They're very excited about it.
Yeah. Like you brought on Mimi, so you're bringing in that little bit of class and the energy, because she is nothing but energy.
That's right.
Nothing
but
energy. I love Mimi.
Mimi is great.
She's one of my best friends. I love hanging out with her. I love what she's all about, and the community. For the last 4 years on my birthday show, she's my guest every year on my birthday show. We give away so much stuff to the people out there as a thank you for what they, for all their years of supporting me, and Mimi jumps in on that. I donate stuff to Mimi's charity giveaways that she does, and and that's just part of the community out there, where it's just and she's just an overall good person.
Yeah, absolutely.
I completely agree.
We've done some work this year to say, okay, if we're bringing people together, what can we do to support a charity as well? I have a good friend who is in Washington State, and she helps women get out of sex trafficking. She works with survivors of trafficking and of abuse, and her organization is called the Rock Paper Scissors Foundation. And so, like you said, Mimi called up Sanj Patel and was like, "Hey, we're supporting a charity, right?" And so we've done some raffle tickets this year. Felton's giving away a hat bar class. We've got cigars. Yule's doing a humidor, and we're helping to support that organization that's doing work that all of us can't do, right?
Right.
Yeah, Mimi's been on point, really helping us, not only with the festival but with supporting RPS as well.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I think it's important that you give back to the community, and that's new for us, but I think it's something that makes us special is we care about the community, and we're hoping that people get behind that mission as well. Support happens year round, not just during this time. So we should always be giving something, our time, money, whatever. So I think we do really good with that.
So what's one of the things you're most looking for of all the events that you have planned?
I'm looking forward to a chance to actually sit down.
Okay.
And maybe to go to the after party this time, because I feel attention. So on Friday and Saturday night, we're doing after parties. So OG1 is like the OG, right? DJ out here. He has a son named Nate who goes by DJ OG2. And so OG2 is spinning the after parties at a really great spot. Portland really seems to be like food cart capital of the world. And so Brooklyn Coretta was in the space, kind of a historic restaurant that used to go to late night and hanging out. And they used to make these drinks that you could share with like 4 people in a big, trough. Anyway, so now they're a food cart pod, and they have a nice bar, nice patio. And so we're going to do our after parties there. So what I'm looking forward to is getting an opportunity to, when the one event shuts down, that I'm not working until 2 a.m. and I can I can sit down at the after party and chat with my guests. So what about you, Steph? I don't know.
You know what? I always look forward to Smoke and Soul. I think it is a unique thing. I don't know anybody else doing a sneaker brunch, being that we're the home of Nike and 2 Stripes plus one, I should say. People,
okay.
Yes, we get a chance, which is Adidas for all you people. She will never say the name, but I will. But it gives people a chance to bring, get dressed, put on their sneakers, and we get a chance to really sit down during that time, break bread with our guests, have conversation, and really close out the weekend a little more personal. You know what I mean? So where we're running around doing things the rest of the days, that Sunday is a chance for us really to, really make those connections. Us as the ambassadors and, the leads behind the event. I love that part. And I love to see what people bring out of their closets. That's fun for me.
I'm at last year in Dallas. The one event I looked forward to was the '90s party. As a young lad who was a teenager in the '90s out there. I'm like, this is. I got to embrace it because about all the music I listen to, because it's the greatest decade of music ever is the '90s.
Absolutely.
I say that, and old people get all offended by it. Like, no, I was like, yeah, it was, because if you grew up in the '90s and you went to any house party in the '90s,
Yes.
you had an appreciation for every genre of music because it was
Yes.
played everywhere. You would show up, you'd go from hip hop to heavy metal to country to soft rock to yacht rock. You know, everything was played and you just loved
Mhm.
it all. And you just had this appreciation for all music out there.
Exactly. Agreed.
And I got to dress up, you know, so I got to
In your
wear,
sensible dad shoes?
I did wear my sensible dad shoes. You know, I was, you know,
Come on,
I was
sensible
just like, I was just like, you know what? But yeah, I channeled my inner self, you know, my kind of my 90s growing up in northern New Mexico, you know, so I
Okay.
had that kind of little bit of little bit of uh 90s cholo mix with a little bit of
Okay.
90s hip hop going on,
Yes.
Okay.
you know. So yeah, you know, I busted out the chain wallet.
Not the
Yeah,
chain wallet.
I busted out the chain wallet. You know, I
Here's some
wore my
Cortez.
I had my socks. I had my knee-high socks going
Okay.
on because
You go,
you
sir.
know, I'll be damned if anybody's gonna sock check me and see I'm not a real fool.
Come on.
I do that with my daughter. I do that with my daughter now. I can pull it up. You know, baby mom was like, "Why is her socks about?" It says like, because no one's gonna sock check my daughter. No,
Listen, it's old school.
old school.
Don't hate.
Yeah.
Don't
That's
hate
right.
on us.
That's
Yes.
right. Don't.
See, 90s is good. At least, yeah, you didn't grow up in the 80s where we wore neon.
Yes.
I probably could have.
That
fit
was
in.
a time.
Yeah,
Oh my
that
God,
was.
wasn't it?
I was a little, you know, like a little too late for me in the 80s because I was too young in the 80s.
Yeah, no.
But the
listen,
90s,
listen, 90s. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was a good time. That was a good time.
like I
Yeah,
still remember I still remember 1992. You know, my parents, you know, look, we didn't have money, you know,
Mhm.
but they spent the money on a CD boombox for me.
Come
Oh,
Because that
on.
stuff was like
okay.
expensive. You know, that was expensive.
Right.
That was a luxury item. Was the
Right.
one thing like I thought, I was like, man, a CD player would be cool, you know. But I understood you can't. Those they were like $250 for one of those back then. And it
Right.
was expensive. But I remember they got me that as a gift, and I was like, I couldn't
Oh,
believe it. I was so appreciative. And of course, if you were a teen in the 90s, every Tuesday after school, you'd go to the mall and go to the record store because that was release day. And you go buy a
Right.
CD, you buy
Yeah.
whatever was dropping, the newest CD that was dropping for $26.
listen,
Yep.
come on. See,
These
you
kids
had,
don't understand.
oh no.
Yeah.
Listen, well, see, Daniel, you the 90s is good. Because in the 80s, we was going to buy a cassette. Okay. I was in high school in the 80s. And so
Yes.
the 90s was good when you was like, man, now they got these CD things.
Yes. A whole different world.
Look, I used to make mixtapes with cassettes.
Come on, me too. Did you know how to splice them?
No, because I would listen to the radio, and when you hear that first beat drop, you hit record.
Yes.
Boom.
Okay, so listen. So now I'm gonna tell you my mixing skills from the 80s. Okay, because I did competitive cheerleading, and we didn't have the money because I went to an inner city school, but we were good, and we were going to state and different competitions and different things like that. And we couldn't pay, you know, we didn't have no DJ money to pay to do the mixes and all that. So I had to make them with a cassette tape. I got so good that I could get the music right to where I wanted it. And then I would cut it, you know, you cut the little tape and then you use a little bit of, what's it, the clear tape?
Yeah, the
The
Scotch tape.
tape.
Oh my God. And you put the Scotch tape on there, and then it would sound like it was a mix. Okay. I was making them on my own. The poor man's mixtape.
Oh yeah. No, I just
You
used
were
to wait.
skilled.
I just used to wait for the song come on the radio and hit record,
Oh, okay. All
That's
right.
when you had to
Yeah.
hit the two buttons at the same time.
See, yeah, that's right. Yeah, get it. But you wait because you didn't know what
Yeah.
song was coming on. You had to wait
Yes.
for that. You had to wait for that first beat to drop to make sure that was
Yes.
the song you wanted. Because you're like,
Right.
and you had to be
Listen.
quick with it. Like your hands were sitting there waiting because they were doing the DJ on the radio would be doing the talk up, and you're like, I don't know, I think he's gonna play it, and you're ready to go, and you're waiting for that beat. Boom, got it.
Come on,
Yes.
Got it. Yeah,
It was a time.
It was a time. These kids don't know, but the thing is that we're people of a certain age where we're kind of we grew up in analog technology,
Yes.
but we've also mastered the digital section of it.
Exactly.
These young kids, when the world ends, they ain't gonna know how to do anything analog.
That's true.
They want to make fun of us now, but we'll be the
Right.
ones out there that know how to operate all that old analog technology.
Listen, exactly. If anything happens, and if God forbid, okay, the grids be shut down, okay, I'm gonna know how to drive a manual school bus to get the people up out of here. Okay,
That's right. We
Manual
call
school
that
bus.
yeah we
Okay.
call that what the manual transmission now. What do they call that? They call it
They call it standard now.
Oh, it's called standard.
Oh, do they?
Yes.
Oh,
I called it driving the stick.
Yeah, it was a stick or a manual.
No, it's
Drive
called
stick
standard now.
Oh.
It's either standard or automatic.
I see.
It's
Yeah, but these kids now, when they go to their 20 and 30 and 40-year reunion, what are they going to listen to?
I don't know. I don't understand their music nowadays.
They got some crap. Okay, it's some crap.
It's all a lot of it. It's whiny, sad, depressing stuff. I'm like,
okay, listen. How do you make songs off of you? I mean, rap came, when we started coming in the 80s, right? I mean, I was way back with Sugar Hill Gang and Curtis Blow and them, and coming up. But now you got people rapping about chicken teriyakis. I mean, who? What is that?
Is it rapping about chicken teriyaki?
You don't even know what they're saying.
I have no idea what they're saying.
I don't know. All I know is I hear some of the stuff. I'm like, but this is like depressing. No wonder you guys have so many problems. Put something on, man. You're happy. Why you listening to something that's depressed, sad?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Absolutely. They live in that world.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess they like being sad and depressed. I'm like, I couldn't.
They like it. Well, unfortunately,
I couldn't. I could, because the 80s and 90s had sad songs, but they always put like a good beat behind it. So it was like it's sad, but you're like, it didn't sound sad.
Damn, no, that's what you're saying.
No,
it is. Because I'm like, I'm like, this is a sad, like, dude. The dude's chick left him, but the beat's good. I mean,
hilarious.
Yeah. You couldn't go, but I like the late 90s when you kind of had the industrial metal and the new metal age in there where they were covering hip hop on there, and you got a different feel for it, like Marilyn Manson doing Beautiful People and turning that when you actually get to hear the words and the way he says, like, but this is a creepy song with a happy beat to it, and he actually kind of made the song the way it probably should have been.
Okay, you done lost me on the Marilyn Manson. Okay,
well, I'm just kind of going with like the taking those songs and then kind of changing into a different level, and it's like it's like the words are creepy, but then you add the creepy music to it, and it kind of
And then it just turns it
it,
all.
ca- and it's like, wow, okay, well, all right.
I think the difference is the songs were sad, but the origin really was about love.
Of
Now we're not
course.
talking about love. We're just talking about sex outwardly. Where songs we listened to 80s, 90s, that message was kind of hidden, you know, even though they were still talking about love and sex. They weren't just outright saying that. Now they're just,
Unless your name's too short, then he was just came out and said
well, yeah.
it. he told you what he wanted and what he meant.
Yeah.
Yes, he did. Okay, yes, he did. And unfortunately for those, if that's what you're looking for, you won't hear Too Short at the roasting. Now you might hear the beat, okay? The DJ might mix something else in there, okay?
Right.
All the DJs is gonna, they're gonna give you some of the new, some of the old. They're gonna make it funky, you know what I'm saying? But you said it earlier, Daniel. It's gonna be where the music is nice, where you feeling it, you bobbing, but you can actually talk to the person next to you and have a little conversation. And so, we want the young people to come too. If they want to come, they're welcome. But when I go to the young people's event, I let them do whatever they want to do. And when I can't take no more, I
It's
just
time
go
to
home.
go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
It's really that simple.
It's a little bit, I would say, the average age is probably, I don't know, what would you say, Steph? I mean,
I would say
40,
35 and up. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
35.
somewhere in there. I would say 35-ish and up. You know, and what's great about the other thing that's great about our event is we want everybody to come. You don't have to smoke. You just want to come and enjoy the music, the atmosphere. Since we're outdoors, you're not going to be bogged down with smoke in your face. There's going to be smoking, but it's so wide open that even somebody who doesn't smoke will have a great time. And we had quite a few people show up last year who realized when they saw pictures that people were posting that I need to be there.
Well, I think the other thing about that too is I really wanted to make sure that we were celebrating cigar culture, right? So it wasn't just a party, right? So we have some really great cigar brands coming. Shout out to Brandon and Kendrick at Apostate who took a chance on us our first year and came out and have been just like family ever since. Friends Cigars will be back for the second year in a row. Triple R Cigars will be back for the second year in a row. Our Grand Reserve sponsor is Superior Standard out of Florida, and they have become family. We want to make sure that even in this, state with Clean Air Acts, there are still cigar retailers here. There are still cigar lounges here. So we do our best to make sure that the cigar brands get touch points, right? That they actually have time to connect with the retailers, that there is a benefit to them supporting us, not just this new, group of folks that get exposed to their products, but that retailers actually can access them. Candace Ford and LLC. We have Sable Cigars this year. Chandler Reserve, Steel City. Who are some of the other ones, Steph? My memories.
Tribal Trilogy.
Yes.
I love Uchi.
Yes.
Dope dude.
Listen.
Yes. And we really tapped into that. So
yes, we wanted to make sure that, and again, we'd love, so anybody who's listening, okay, if you from, one of the larger brands, we'd love to have you. Okay. We'd love to have you participate. I also take pride in that we have a number of boutique brands who are getting some exposure in the Pacific Northwest area. Folks are getting to try their sticks for the first time. Retailers are getting an opportunity to say, hey, we want to be able to carry you. And people can go and look for them, right? Once the retailers once the brands leave, people can say, okay, well, I know I can head over to Hillsboro's Best, or, you know, wherever in the city to also be able to support those brands. So it's a good mix. But we've had a lot of brands really be supportive this year. That has grown tremendously. You know, the first time it was like, ooh, what's Rose City? Why should we come to Portland? Right. And that's
Yes.
why I mentioned Brandon and Kendrick, because they didn't know what to expect, right? When they
Nope.
came out to Portland and what they were going to walk into. And, you know, we were really blessed. We had a really great year the very first year, which most cigar weeks maybe don't have. And so, you know, that doesn't mean we don't have struggles, right? There has been, just like any business, times where I'm like, Lord, is this going to work? But I think the purpose is to make sure, I don't know, Daniel, tell me what you think. I mean, when I go into a lounge, I feel like there's a lot of things that you can experience. But the one thing that I would say cigar culture brings out is like really community. I feel like I have talked to people in lounges that I would have never, ever like met or connected with.
That's it. I think that's one of the great parts about going into a lounge is the connections that you make with people that you would have never have met out there, and that connection that you end up meeting. It's almost like you find out that it's like a long lost friend that you just met, and that at the lounges. And you know, you bring up Brandon and Kendrick, but you know, Portland's kind of a weird city, and Portland fits their vibe perfectly for apostate. I mean, it's that they fit in perfectly with the kind of Portland vibe, the weird vibe that the city has out there. You know, so yeah, it fits. And you mentioned a bunch of great boutique brands out there that I know a lot of people have never heard of, and the exposure for them, I think, is fantastic because, you know, they're getting that exposure, but two, the consumer base is getting that exposure. The FaceTime that they're going to be able to have with some of the lounges that you have in the area, you know, it's just not about, you know, having fun out there, but the connections and the building that goes on, you know, every event into the lounges. You know, everybody benefits there from just not the retailers, but the manufacturers to the consumers to overall that experience. And that's how you build that culture, that community.
Absolutely. And that's why I think it's important, again, that we've tried to make sure there's seating for people so they can sit down and have those conversations, that, you know, we curate, you know, the music, we curate everything to a T because we want people to have a certain experience. We want if any of the retailers come to the event, we want them to be able to sit over and talk to, you know, the brand owners, and they can have a conversation, right? We also, like Stephania said, we're trying to build some time in your day, right? So like Friday, the event doesn't start till 6 p.m. So if you're a VIP and you came in for Thursday, we're gonna have a great, you know, night together. The 1905 is right across the street from a ice cream shop called Tipsy Scoop, which is liquor infused ice cream and is owned by our friends. So VIP check in over at Tipsy Scoop, you know, they get a little sample and then they come across. It's like, but you get those times to make those connections. So Friday, you'll have all day if you want to meet with, you know, other folks in the city. And if you're not a brand owner, you might be able to go to the Two Stripes Plus One employee store. Okay. Or you might be able to go to the Nike employee store. Okay. You might be able to, you know, shop with no sales tax, you know. If you're into you know, hiking or the falls, we have Multnomah Falls out here. If you we've got the rose gardens. There's just so many things. Literally, I mean, it would be a jaunt, but if you wanted to, we're only an hour and a half from the coast. And so Saturday, folks can, party all night. And then if you want to sleep and go to brunch, Portland is a foodie city. If you like to
Very
eat,
much so.
come to Portland. Listen, I have traveled literally all around the world, but even in the US, Portland is one of the best cities to eat. No joke. So get up, go to brunch. We're having a hat bar class on that Saturday. So for those people who love fedoras, not quite sure what maybe their style is, or they just want to create something funky, Felton's doing a class to help you create your own fedora. So, a couple hours during the day, and then you have, 3 or 4 hours to rest, chill, do what you before the evening activities start again. So, I think we're trying to mimic some of what would happen in lounges, right? On a little bit bigger scale. That's it.
I like that. I like that you got that break for people who are not locals to have the opportunity to get out and explore. I've gone to events where it's the whole day is just planned with stuff going on. It's like I'd kind of like to see the city a little bit, because I'm coming in, and immediately as soon as you're in, you're off to events and you're doing stuff, and then you go out or you sleep, and then you're at events and at events. You never really have a time to take in the city, and it's like I don't know when I'm gonna have an opportunity to come back.
Right.
So I like that. I think that more events should focus on giving people the opportunity to explore than to build in event after event after event, Whereas a lot of the bigger events out there, like you mentioned, that's just strictly all about the cigars, and it's mainly geared towards locals. So they don't need to get out and explore, and you can do those all day events out there. But I think more smaller and mid-sized events need to put a bigger focus on not so much doing so much, because it's a case where less is more.
Agreed.
All right, hey, you know what? From 6 to 9, this is what's going on, and then from 9 to 12, this is going on, and then you're done. So you've got all day to go out and explore. Hey, we got something going on in the afternoon, but you don't have to go to it if you don't want. Because the real events in the evening.
Yeah. And it's one of the great things about having local ambassadors, because you can ask, hey, I'm going to go to breakfast. Where would you suggest I go? And you're going to get a list of places to go eat. I want to go here. How do I get there? Or, you know what I mean? We're going to be knowledgeable of our city. So we're going to get you to the best places to go.
That's good. I think this is be a great event, and I think people should plan on going to Portland next month. And
we agree.
I wish I could go, but
listen, that's okay. We'll try to get you in 27. You and Chevalier, you can try to get some matching pants. And
I couldn't wear.
We can get you in a fancy fedora.
I would if I didn't have a fat head.
Hey, I have a fat head. You can get hats made for
hats for fat heads.
I got this giant noggin out there.
I ain't even mad at your baseball cap. You can rock your baseball cap.
I do. I rock it. Look, I know they make big fedoras for fat heads, because Tim Walker, he rocks his, and he's got that Barry Bonds size dome. So
you know what? Shots fired again. Okay.
He is not above it.
Oh my gosh. But you know what is cool?
Hey, I love Tim. He knows it, and he also knows he's got steroid level era Barry Bonds size head, and he owns it.
Tim, I didn't participate. Okay, I just want you to know
we weren't in that.
No, for real. You know what? The themes are just for fun. I think it's they create great pictures. We're not turning away anybody who doesn't come, you know, in gold, right? You should be you. We love the themes, just because that's how I think. I'm creative. My creative mind thinks that way. But this is just an opportunity to again kind of build on what the cigar culture and community do, right? We connect with people. It's sometimes, you know, if I go into a lounge, I don't necessarily want to talk to everybody. Sometimes it's a way for me to, you know, unwind. So there are spaces throughout the weekend for people to do that. And the best part of it is meeting people that you likely would have never connected to. And I think the other thing is that while I'm extremely proud to be a Black woman, I'm extremely proud that we have an all-woman team and that everybody's a woman of color. Cigars have been one of the few things where it doesn't necessarily matter your political party, doesn't matter your race or ethnicity, doesn't matter, you know, at that time what your socioeconomic status is. It's like anybody who sits down over a cigar, we can have a conversation, we can connect over something. And so we're trying to create, you know, just a safe space for that, right? We don't want to talk about blue or red. We don't want to talk about, you know, we want to spend those times connecting over the things.
It's the one time where you don't want to dig into any of that. You just kind of want to, you know, that I follow. I kind of follow the rule of if you're going to talk about, you know, it's the one place where like religion and politics and that's off limits. There's so much other stuff we can talk about. I don't, you know, I value my relationships and friendships with people, and that's kind of the one point I just don't want to get involved in it. I just want to enjoy a cigar and smoke a cigar and have a good conversation. I don't want, you know, to go, oh, look at who it is.
Yes.
Wow.
This is Chevalier.
Oh my God, you must have heard the comments about your pants.
Well, he knows he wears his wife's pants.
Oh my Lord.
There's nothing new there. He's gonna show up. I already told Chevalier, I already told him you have gone through your wife's closet and you've already picked out your outfits, so that way she knows she can't be wearing them that week.
Listen, you know he gonna come
expand your wardrobe.
Listen, you know he gonna come through sharp. He gonna, you know.
Yes, he's gonna be coming in. He's gonna be all decked out.
Yes.
You know, he's gonna be sitting there taking his selfie photos, trying to get the perfect angle out there. Look.
Daniel. You know what?
You know, I don't know if the light angle's correct on this.
Oh my goodness.
Too much smoke is going in front of my face.
Wait a minute. We love
all the shots.
Listen, all the shots. He came in and has been, I mean, just like he helped from the very beginning. We just definitely appreciate him helping to leverage his platform for us. Mimi, Ace. We've had why can't I think of the name? What is Lynn from she's works with Friends Cigars, and she is Let's Drink to That. And Anna is local here, but she is working with the Superior Standard team. And even from last year, we had Eric, and he does a mobile. He had, what's the name of his
Purple Haze,
and is doing a cigar and mobile lounge. And I mean, literally, ambassadors coming from Texas, California, DMV. We've had guests from 10 major markets. So yes, Lynn Bush. And you know, we already talked about our girl Mimi coming from Cali, by way of Charlotte, by way of wherever,
Wherever she's at this week.
Yes. So people come to Portland. Let us host you. Give us a shot. Check us out.
Yes.
You should, and you've got great charity there. You can get one of those you can enter that raffle for one of Chevalier's badass humidors out
That's
there.
right.
Look, I wish I had the coinage to afford one of his awesome humidors, but I don't. But I will promote the hell out of him for him. He's at the point now where he's gotten so big on that he don't need my help no more.
Listen, all of y'all out here doing your thing. Thank you. We love and appreciate you, and your wife sharing you with all of us.
Yes.
She can't wait to get rid of him. That's the thing.
Listen,
she's only upset that her good clothes are gone for the week.
You know what? I cannot.
She found some to wear. She's fine.
Listen, she's doing her own.
It gives her an opportunity. It gives her an opportunity to go clothes shopping, but she knows whatever she picks, it's gonna have to, it's gonna have to be for the both of them. They don't even have his and her closets. It's just one closet.
Mess.
I can't. You are a whole mess. Listen. Yeah, but she came in. That's family. We did listen, if you a VIP, you got hosts. People get a concierge, somebody who's looking out. Like, we try to really take care of you. And not just our VIPs, but I think we try to extend that down to all our guests. And we got some good gifts. We have a dope swag bag. Again, you get to experience a lot of these great cigars from these boutique cigar brands. Yeah, we want to treat you well. So give us a shot,
I'm glad. I'm glad to see it. Like, for me, I'm not, all that's secondary for me. It's about the relationships that I'm able to form going to events like this, and getting to meet people who I've only seen online, or getting to meet new friends that I've never met before, and just having that ability to just hang out. And it's like, just you kind of find your way out there, and for me, as somebody who was really kind of an outcast growing up, cigars have kind of opened me up to, other people who are also like me, outcasts, other people who were successful out there. And, meeting all the new people out there. It's been one of the greatest, the last 25 years for me. It's been some of the best times of my life I've had at lounges.
I agree.
I agree.
Out there, the swag bag and all that stuff, that's all secondary. I'm all about cultivating the relationships and getting to meet people. And Chevalier is making sure everybody knows where to go. That's right. Yeah, I have a direct link down in the description for y'all. So I've made it easy for you guys. You can just click it and it'll take you right to the website. I also have everybody's social media on there, so you can connect with everybody as well on there. So that way, we can continue that community and that culture growth out there.
That's right. And any opportunities we can, then we can support the next thing, and we can, support the next thing. I mean, you all have the platforms. I hadn't really built that, but I think it was just having a vision. So I appreciate, Daniel, you allowing us to come on your platform and talk about it.
Of course,
this is an opportunity for us to get to know you a little bit, right? We saw you at PCA, but listen, I can tell you a little bit of a jokester out here, the 90s, and I love that.
Well, Stephanie, knows she knows me. She knows me, and I am a jokester, and I like to have fun.
Yes,
I
come
can
on.
be serious when I need to be, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
also about building. I'm also about building relationships and building out the culture as
Yes.
well.
Yeah.
Because I am in a rather niche area of the media market, which is my content is 100% solely dedicated to the small brands, the boutique brands, bringing these brands to the people and giving them a platform, giving these brands a platform where they can be showcased and let people know about what they have, the greatness that they're providing.
Yes. Yeah. No,
Mm.
that's dope. That's dope. Yeah, so I'll always we'll always do that for Rose City. And we had overwhelming support this year. Even brands who aren't able to be here as vendors are, coming through, allowing folks to experience ATL cigars. I think, Howard G supported this year. You know, it's just been, we've received so much love. PCA was a great opportunity for us to connect with folks, to meet folks for the first time, to put faces to names and to social media handles, people we had been interacting with online. And we just plan to continue to build it, to continue to grow, and see
Yeah.
what we can do to elevate the culture.
Howard G's my guy. He
Oh, that's
is
what's
Oh,
up.
we love him.
he is the reason why this was created. The
Uh-oh,
drill
not
bucket.
the drill bucket.
Howard G was the reason why. Back in the day
Uh-oh.
when I was still doing reviews and filming reviews, and so when I smoked the Black Moses Maduro, and I went and I was giving my insight on it, I started drooling because it's a good cigar, and I go, holy cow! I'm drooling. I go, I'm gonna need a drool bucket, and and that's the cigar that coined the drool bucket phrase out
Okay.
there from Howard G. And him and I go way back, and I love the dude. He's my guy. I will always I will always support Howard G. He's my guy out there, and
Absolutely. Well,
and
yeah.
and Chevalier getting sentimental. I'm not what it is. It's you're the reason why Chevalier life is what it is, man. Only thing I did was because you're my friend, and I like to see my friends succeed. Is I
Come on.
use my contacts of people I knew that I thought could help you grow your brand to what you wanted it to be. That's all I did. I'm just the middleman and all that, bro. You did all the work. I didn't do anything for you other than just kind of push you in the right direction of where I thought you needed to be. That's
That's
all.
what's up.
And that's important,
Yeah.
not gatekeeping.
Yeah. I everybody wants to see their friends succeed,
Hmm.
and what kind of friend would I be if I have this knowledge and information and I don't share it with a friend who needs it?
That's
Right.
right.
I've been put into a unique position where I'm at, and I have these relationships, so I might as well share them with the people who I think need them.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I know
My,
y'all are smoking. I'm a, a single mommy out here who's running to a 7:30. I don't know if y'all are going to continue, but Daniel, I just want to tell you, really, I do appreciate it. I don't take it for granted that you allow us to come on your platform and talk about what we're doing. I hope that it's aligned. I feel like it is. We are doing our little part to continue to grow the cigar culture, because I think it's important. Those people who don't want to participate just don't participate. But for
Hmm.
those of us who want to do what you said, which is like building relationship, building a community around something shared, we're doing our little part on this side of the
Hmm.
country to see how can we can contribute to that, right? And I don't take it for granted. I'm super appreciative because we're just new out here and people are like, oh, what's happening? We see Rose City popping up, but what does it really mean? Um,
Hmm.
and so giving us the opportunity, man, I sincerely appreciate it.
no, you're welcome. Rose City Cigar. and Soul Festival coming up in the beginning of July. You need to make your plans to get yourself to Portland. I got the website down in the description. You can click on it, go buy tickets, get your information. You can connect with these ladies on social media there as well on it. Ericka, loved having you on. I loved meeting you in New Orleans. It was an awesome honor to have you there.
Thank you. Thank you.
Did I get yet? Well, so Sevenia got a hug from me. Actually, yes, she ran to me and almost tackled me for the hug. So you know,
I don't know. I don't know if it was that, but okay, we're gonna.
Yeah, I mean, you got me. I mean, she got me with she hit me like she was Ray Lewis out there, and I was a quarterback.
Listen, that's that game we was talking. That's that game we was talking about earlier, Daniel.
Yes. Okay. That's the story he's telling.
I was unprotected in the pocket, and here she comes up there. She hits me with that. I was like, oh.
Listen, all the love.
I love the way you remember it.
That's what I remember. I think there's some people that were there that can confirm that for me as well.
Okay. Okay. You know what? I'm not even gonna argue with you.
I ain't got no game. I don't know what you're talking about. I ain't got no game.
You know what?
I ain't saying that
he got major game.
He got major game. That's all I'm gonna say.
I don't know where you heard that from.
Ladies,
last time
LLD.
The last time I said something, they said I was snitching, so I ain't gonna say nothing.
I know. They were like, "Why are you talking?" I'm like, "What are you snitching on? You for what?"
Everybody knows you have major game, so that wasn't a lie.
I ain't got no game,
and I wasn't
whatsoever.
snitching. That was the truth.
It was no snitching. It was like, oh, what? I ain't got game. I can't. I'm just a funny dude, you know. Okay. Look, women like funny guys, and I just kind of
explaining. Okay,
I'm just authentically me. That's all.
And that's enough.
That's right. I'm just me. I can't help that I made you laugh, and then you saw something that maybe you think you saw, but you didn't see. All you saw was a woman laughing. That's all you saw.
That's all.
Or multiple women laughing. I don't know.
Multiple. Oh,
I don't know. I don't know where you're at when you saw this and who I was associating with.
But that's not how. Yeah, that wasn't what happened.
Okay.
Exactly. He tackled me. That's what happened. That's what I remember.
I did not tackle you.
Now the truth is coming to light.
You saw me and screamed my name and ran at me.
That sounds just like me. Yeah, that's how he remembered it.
Because Yule was there. He saw it. You tackled me.
Look, he said she tackled you. Okay, ran you down. It's all the love.
It was the love. It was just,
it was all love. Like, that's all it was.
There's Daniel. Let me tackle him. That's what I said in my head.
That's right. Do you act like, look, you're not the first woman that's wanted to tackle Daniel.
You know what?
So again, there's a game coming out, right? You heard that, right? You're not the first woman that wanted to tackle Daniel. There you go.
You're not the first woman, but you tackled me for a different reason than what most women want to tackle me for. All
right. You know what? I'm just not even going to partake in said
tackle me because hey, it's love. It's like, dude, there's my friend.
Yeah, that's what
that's your friend.
That's it.
That's right.
It.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And if you don't speak, then it's gonna be some different kind of tackling. Okay.
Exactly.
See.
Oh my God.
Listen.
Yeah, you say it's right. You said it out loud. You're Daniel. You ran. I don't remember if you ran with the arms open, but you ran.
So all the people who know me know I don't run. Running's not
okay. Well, you had that pep in your step, like you were almost like that skip step going. All right.
Oh, okay. It's a sassy shuffle. Okay.
Yeah.
A sassy shuffle. We're gonna go with that.
It's a sassy shuffle.
Yeah. No. First off, now you want to talk about somebody who's snitching. All right.
Uh-oh. See, Chevalier is telling all your business. That's what you're saying?
Yeah. You know.
You might need another cigar for that.
Leave.
I hear the mumbling. That means
You leap. I don't remember the leap part, but I do remember Ray Lewis hitting me with a hug.
Okay.
Hey,
No,
I heard
I'm
you
just a
back.
smile and nod. This is what you do. Smile and nod.
That means we need to find a time. The next time we get together with Daniel, we're gonna have us a nice bourbon, and we'll talk about running and hugging and what happens.
And sassy shuffles.
Yes.
Sassy shuffles. That's it.
Quit trying to save face now after you snitching on me, you snitching on everybody up here on the panel. You're going to get it when you get to Portland. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, get it. All right. They're going to get it. Trust me. They're going to be seeing you there in your 1996 Hillary Clinton pantsuit that you're wearing that you pulled out of your wife's closet, and you're going to get it. All right. They're going to hand you a clipboard so you can walk up and down a WNBA game sideline. All right.
Oh Lord.
Oh my goodness.
Listen, we got the WNBA. You can come see a Fire game if you want to.
There you go. Yeah, but if he shows up, they're going to think he's one of the coaches in his pantsuit.
Oh my gosh.
I did not know what to expect. Okay. Listen. Hilarious. Listen.
They ain't got your back.
For sure. Always.
Always.
Yes. I know.
We got y'all. We got you.
Just come on out to Rose City to get it.
Come on out to Rose City, everybody. You're going to have a great time.
Yes.
Portland is a cool vibe. It's a weird city, but you always have fun. Every time I've gone to Portland, I've always had a good time. It's always been fun. It's just there's a lot of weird shit, but just ignore it and go on about your day and look at the fun shit, because there's a lot of fun to be had.
Bike ride will have passed, so you don't have to worry about that.
Yes, you'll miss that.
That's right. Come chill, have fun. The rose gardens are beautiful. Nice place to go take a walk through.
Mm-hmm.
They got good food.
Very good.
Portland's a cool vibe.
And if I don't know if you're into wine, like I'm a bourbon girl, but wine country here is some of the best. People come from all over France, all over the world, for our Willamette Valley wines. So literally 40 minutes, an hour from the central city, you can go to wine country. And I know harvest is in the spring and in November, but you can still visit. They're beautiful. So if you love wine or you like visiting wineries, this is a great place for that. So there's just so much. There's a ton of distilleries and a lot of whiskey makers out here. There's Nebula 9 is a local vodka company. You've got Vanport Vodka. There's just so many. There's Wild Roots. So you can't run out of things to do here. And if you like, again, I'm a foodie, so come just to eat. Just to eat.
There you go. You heard it here, people. Rose City Cigar and Soul Festival, beginning of July. Go have fun, enjoy yourself, and you should go. And they've given you plenty of reasons why to go. And
for sure.
You should. Link down in the description, take you right to the website. You can go and pick up your tickets if you want, information on all the events that they want. And, and you can connect with these two beautiful ladies. And as well, if you have any questions, they're happy to answer any of those questions as well.
Absolutely.
For sure.
That's it for this
Thank you,
week, guys. Thank
Daniel.
you. You're welcome. That's it for this week, guys. I appreciate y'all for coming and hanging out. What do we got next? What do we got next week? Oh, next week we got our guys from Hayes Gray Cigars. They got a brand new drop that just came out. It's got, boy, hold on, I got the little sheet here. How much tobacco is in this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 countries on here: Brazil, Portugal, Spain, Africa, and Nicaragua in this brand new cigar that they.
Nice.
So looking forward to talking to Rui and Rui and everybody over at Hayes Gray next week. So it'll be a lot of fun. All right, everybody. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Daniel.
You're welcome. Take care. Be safe
Daniel.
out there. Don't do anything we wouldn't do, because we're sweet and innocent boys and girls. And we'll see
That's
y'all
right.
later, everybody.